In 24 hours. Yes, in 24 hours. I visualized the entire house, did a short animation, did some final still images, pushed the files. The next thing I heard was,
the client changed his mind. He's not going to proceed with the project anymore.
Hi, welcome back to this channel where I share my journey as an activist artist in Ghana. Some of the things that I've done in the past that have not been helpful to my business, and some of the things that I'm currently doing right now. I once in a while share tips and tricks, and I hope you stick around. Today we are continuing the topic 10 challenges you'll face when running your creative business. Problem number 4 you would face is maintaining your client's expectation. I've already done a video about this. The link will be in the description above over there. But for short, in maintaining your client's expectations, some clients come to you with very high expectations, sky high. And if you don't take care, you won't be able to meet them. But you have to meet some of those expectations. You also have to be clear on your boundaries, your timelines that you work, your process in doing your work, and everything that is supposed to be delivered to the clients. In that way, you adjust their expectation and let them know how exactly the product is going to come out or how exactly the design is going to come out. Nobody is going to have any false hopes anywhere. Problem number 5, working with fast turnarounds. Now, I've seen clients who come to me and ask me if I can finish a project within one day. And I tell them that per my process or per the way I go about my work, it won't be possible. But what I can do for them is within a particular set of time. And if it's nothing less than that time, I won't be able to deliver on the quality that I usually do. Some of them may be happy about it. Some of them may continue with you on the project, and some of them may decide to drop out. That's fine. But always be clear on your work process. It goes around to show you how you should refine your work process so that you can give people that quick turnaround time in the best possible situation. This is where time management and organizational skills are really put to test, because if you don't have these things done and set well, you would be facing some challenges. Whatever the timeline may be, as an interior designer, architectural visualist, an architect, you should always try and meet the client's timeline. Problem number 6 you might face is the changes in trends and your design style. One of the hardest things as a designer you can do is follow trend. Now, in doing so, you might end up losing your touch, your style, that particular style that you are good at. In the modern days, which is like these days, everybody's looking for something clean, something modern, something technological. They are doing smart homes. Like, there are so many things that are going on in these times. And if you don't understand yourself and understand the type of design and style that you are good at, you won't be able to express yourself in those trends. So I would say that in my journey, I have learned that every style would come and would go, but something I'm always going to be glued to is my style. I'm the type of designer who would do a lot of greenery in a space. I'm thinking about nature most of the time. I'm thinking about open spaces, bright, warm, exciting. I don't like dull spaces, so that is me, and I try as much as possible to put that feeling or that type of design or that sense of design into every other style that would come. If it's postmodernic style, okay, we put that in there. That's the design. But generally, every designer has their style, and I think you should know your style and try and integrate that into every other style that will come around.
Welcome to the first episode of Sweet Memories.
Well, the story will be painful. the story will be sad because it's not really a sweet memory. I once had a junior architect who gave me a work to do, to visualize for him. He told me all these sweet things about how the client has agreed, how the client is going to pay, blah, 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 blah. And the client is traveling outside the country and he'll be back. And okay, so we finished the project. I had to do the project in 24 hours. Yes, in 24 hours. I visualized the entire house, did a short animation, did some final still images, pushed the files. The next thing I heard was,
the client changed his mind. He's not going to proceed with the project anymore.
I couldn't say anything because there was no agreement. There was no documents that I could hold on to and say like, hey, we had an agreement on this. it was from that moment. Well, it wasn't exactly from that moment, but that was a lesson I learned a very hard way. Always remember to have an agreement with your clients, regardless the story. Regardless the story. Like, ignore the story. All the stories will come to you. They would come. But as they come, regard it. Please just send the agreement. Let's have this thing documented. Let's have an invoice out there. I'm sure that let's have an invoice out there. Let's have you agreeing on that invoice and whatever terms and conditions is attached to that invoice. And then we can proceed with the project. But if you go ahead and start the project, finish the project, deliver the project, and the client says, you know what, I'm not interested in doing this anymore, it would mean whatever time and efforts that you've put into the work is all gone to waste. So please, that is my sweet memory. So as time goes on, I'll be sharing one sweet memory per video that I release. And I hope you stick around to find out what the sweet memory for that video is. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed and you are interested in this type of content, please do well to subscribe. Hit the notification bell to get an alert every time I post a video. I do release videos once a week because I have a very tight schedule. But yeah, I create shorts as well to keep you engaged during the week. So, thank you. See you in another video. Bye.